Hello, and welcome to this episode of Crockpot Cooking. Today we're going to make smothered chicken drumsticks, one of my faves. For this recipe, you will need 4 to 6 drumsticks, 1 can of whole tomatoes, 1 can of green beans, 1 can of tomato paste, a 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar, 2 tablespoons of oregano, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. This recipe also works great with chicken thigh or chicken breast if you want to make it again. You will also need a crock pot, a can opener, and some measuring spoons and measuring cups. This recipe is very simple. You're essentially just going to put all of the ingredients right into the crock pot, mix it up, and turn it on. So here I am putting in all of the drumsticks. Here's the can of tomato paste. Here's our can of green beans. I strained the liquid out of them first. Don't want to leave that in there. And I'm going to dump the whole can of whole tomatoes in as well. Now it's time for our 2 tablespoons of dried oregano. One teaspoon of garlic powder, and finally 1/2 teaspoon of salt. This is optional. If you're watching your salt, you can just leave it out. And now we just have to mix it up. I squished some of my tomatoes too. I thought that helped it fit a bit better. And it's kind of fun. And I almost forgot one of our most important ingredients, the 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. That really pulls all the flavors of this dish together. And now you just have to leave it to cook. You can cook it on low for 5 to 6 hours or on high for 4 to 5 hours. For the last half hour or so, I left my chicken uncovered to evaporate some of the liquid. The chicken is falling off the bone. Now it's time to make the rice. To make rice, typically you add twice as much water as you do rice. So I put in 1 cup of rice, and I'll put in 2 cups of water. If you make 2 cups of rice, use 4 cups of water. To make rice, you add the rice and the water to the saucepan, turn the stove up to high, and bring it to a rolling boil. Once it is at a boil, you turn the stove off, cover your pot with a tight-fitting lid, and let it cook for 20 minutes. That's all. Now the rice is done. It's time to fluff it. So you just move it around a bit, fluff it, let the last little bit of water evaporate, and you're ready to serve. And here is our chicken and rice. This was one of the best recipes I've made. I really enjoyed it. Here's the directions if you want to make it again another time. I hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye now.